in my ass.
I just banged your wife?
Name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total non-stop impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Non-Stop Impact Podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Non-Stop Impact.
This is Kaya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Non-Stop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Non-Stop Impact.
We are the Rascals, and you are listening to Total
Non-Stop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Non-Stop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Impact Wrestling? Let's make some noise!
Sitting here, you guys got a 15-minute intro of putting yourselves over while I'm sitting here and watching J-Bone and Kaylon and you're 50. I never saw a 15-minute intro of three guys putting themselves over.
This is the good stuff.
Welcome back, everybody, to Total Non-Stop Impact. Impact Talk for Impact fans featured right here on the TNI Network. This is the Impact Plus Weekly, and this is Trent Long, my co-host, J-Bone, Bill, and Alicia. What is happening, everybody? Happy Sunday, guys. What's new?
Sunday fun day.
Sunday. What's up, man? It's late. Thank you guys for doing this a little bit later. I had some family in town. Little sis flew in from LA, so I had to go a little bit later, but thank you three. I also thanked everybody in the chat. Appreciate that. So hope everybody's having a cool weekend, cool Sunday. We do have a guest today, a special guest who's going to join us in a few minutes here. But real quick, before we bring him in, how's your guys' weekend? Let me just start with Bill. How many shows did you attend this weekend? Did you break any records?
No. I said last week after I did Georgia, I was going to take this weekend off. Okay. So no shows this weekend. I'll be back in the fray next Saturday for a show, Synergy's 3rd year anniversary show featuring Ace Austin on Saturday.
Wait, hold on. As any other two, are you guys curious as I am? When Bill's not at a show, what do you do? What does Bill do on a weekend when he's not at a show? Like do you go to Target and stuff? Like, do like regular people shit?
Well, no. I didn't do any no shopping. I did play some golf yesterday morning.
Look at this guy. I swear to God, he's like never not doing anything. It's unbelievable. Like
busy boy.
It's never a case where Bill's like, I stayed on the couch for a couple hours. And it's like, yeah.
I did do a little lay on the couch, a little extra sleep. Still catching up from last weekend's trip with no sleep last weekend. So
nice. Alicia, what'd you get into this weekend? How was it?
A lot of sleep.
Yeah, it's also Halloween.
I decorated for Halloween. Fall's on Tuesday, so
nice. It's this is your time of year, and you were rocking some fucking voodoo chips, those Zapp's voodoo chips. I saw. Yeah. I fucking love. J-Bone, have you had those? You're a junk food guy.
What? No, I didn't even have any chicken fried rice with my teriyaki chicken tonight.
Have you ever had Zapp's voodoo potato chips? They're incredible.
Yeah, Louisiana style kettle cooked.
I heard of kettle cooked, but I never heard of that brand.
They're so good.
The best chips I ever had from around here was that hers or here's? I don't know what hers.
Hey, hers yours. Come on.
Hers. Cool.
Yeah, the steak. Oh man, it's been a while since I had them, but it was like steak flavored potato chips or something. It was like steak seasoning on them. Oh, nice. Man, it was incredible.
Nice, very cool.
Chips that tasted like steak. Ate the whole damn bag in like 5 minutes.
He's getting hungry. He is getting extremely hungry. Like immediately getting hungry. Cool, man. Awesome. Yeah, Alicia, I can only imagine how your Halloween decorating is. It must be badass. Like, get your
I'm
house.
actually toning it down this year, but outside's going to be pretty spectacular.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. Jay, how was your weekend, man?
Pretty non-eventful. Pretty non-eventful. Not too much to talk about.
All right, fine. All right. Well, on that note, let's bring in our guest. All right, guys. We have, if you've seen our Pro Wrestling Tees shop at prowrestlingtees.com/total nonstop impact, you'll notice a very bright yellow shirt, which I never wear color, so it's very rare for me to approve a shirt with color. But
it's
bright
Daisy. Daisy, like the Hit Squad.
It is Daisy. Yeah, like the Hit Squad. If you notice, we are now cartoon characters. We are a cast of characters. That's the name of the shirt. It was designed by a very awesome dude who has supported our show for a while now. He's such a good friend of the show now. Let's bring him in here. We wanted you to come on the show, and we want to thank you in person and just have you hang out with us for a little bit. So he preferred to do the Sunday show, so we'll say fine, whatever he wants to do. Everybody give it up. Josh Paxton in the house. What's up, Josh?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
Welcome.
What's going on?
Sweet, man. What's new, man? What's going on with you, man? How was your weekend? What are you up to? It's late.
You know, yeah. Full day of watching football and getting drunk. So just recovering a little bit. I talked to Jay earlier. Talked about I had to go. I live in KC, so of course we're a ton of Chiefs fans down here. So all my friends are crazy Chiefs fans, and I hate the Chiefs. So it's
you hate. Wait a minute. How's that possible? Who's your team then?
I don't know. I grew up a huge Detroit fan. I don't know how that happened.
Wow,
I'm gonna go with Barry Sanders is probably the reason for that, but yeah. So of course we're facing off with the Green Bay Packers this morning. So as I told Jay, I kind of wish I would have joined the show with the W, but we got our pick, so
nice.
Sorry, Josh. Sorry.
Yes.
Jay, are you a football fan? I don't think I ever asked. Like, are you a football? Or are you just like by default because you live in Wisconsin, the Packer guy?
I still love the Packers. I kind of strayed away from the NFL in the last few years because the rules have gotten so ridiculous. It really turned me against the sport. So I kind of like went back to the XFL for 2 hot minutes within this last year, and then that went to shit as we see.
Yeah.
But just to see sports back in general, it's nice to see. I'm sure I'll watch a couple games this year. I mean, I still love my Packers. It's just the sport itself is hard to watch at times.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really weird right now, I think, watching sports.
Yeah. If I watched a couple seconds of a game the other day, I couldn't tell you what the hell teams it were, but I loved how they did it, and I'm going to compare it to Impact Wrestling just for a hot second. How they focused really well, like on the field and on the players, and close-ups of the action, as opposed to, now we're going to show the whole thing with all the fans in the background. They didn't show the stands once, which I think was really smart. And that's how Impact Wrestling has been doing it. Real close, tight shot to the ring, the action, the stage in the background. Really? Yeah. So I thought of that instantly. I was like, wow. I mean, it was different, a little weird, but it was good that they had it done that way. So props to them for doing that.
That's kind of interesting that they're doing like that. Well, I still can't figure out how you're born in Kansas City and a Detroit Lions fan, but that's still like, that's very like right here. That's like way, it's all Midwest, but shit, it's a very different Midwest.
It's true. But if anybody knows anything about Kansas City, we're known for like tailgating, because most of like Chicago, you guys don't have a parking lot around your fields.
They do have one now. Well, they do have one, but it's like a shared lot that like the museum and the convention center and like something else share. Like it's all like one big lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys are by Natural History Museum.
Yeah, right next to it.
Okay. Yeah, we have our baseball. So where Royal Stadium is next door to Chiefs, their stadium, and so it's a giant, parking lot, and tailgating is huge. Plus barbecue is huge here.
Yeah, dude.
And
Kansas City barbecue is the shit, man. Holy shit.
Tailgating is like a huge thing here, and so our fans get drunk before the game starts. So I played football for 9 years, and I mean, we had our little league stuff was at the stadium. And so we would always have free tickets to those Sunday games back in the 90s. And I've just never had good experiences at our stadium. Our fans are so drunk. They're a mess. So, I mean, I don't technically hate the Chiefs per se. I just hate the fans. Let's put it that way.
Well, right here, Miller is saying right here, Chiefs fans suck ass every day. He's thinking right here, man.
I'll tell you, talking about NFL teams, but this could be talk about other promotions fans.
Shit, man. Shots fired.
It's brutal. It's tough. Everybody gives me crap for living here and not being a Chiefs fan. So
interesting.
But I do love the Royals, though. I just love sucky teams. So
hey, don't feel bad. I mean, football's weird. I hear there's a Packer bar in every major city in the country.
There is.
So yeah, it's crazy.
It's so weird.
I don't doubt that. I don't see a lot of them down here, but hey, that's cool.
So tell us about yourself, man. So first off, thank you for the T-shirt. Like, can we say that real quick? All of us, yeah. That's really cool of you to put that together for us, and the logo too, like the new, the fresh logo you got for us too.
Absolutely.
That's awesome of you, man. We really appreciate that. Are you an artist by trade? Like, is that what you do for a living?
Okay, so the recession in 2008 kind of put me in that. I've always done some graphic design here and there, but I worked in construction for 8 years, and then when the recession in 2008 hit, it kind of put me in a different direction. So I ended up doing yearbook covers for a company here locally, and that's how I kind of jumped into doing graphic design. So we would do covers for yearbooks, and then on the side, I would do business logos here and there for local companies, and that's kind of spawned into about 5 years ago. A buddy of mine, we play competitive sports down here, so we have softball here, and it's, you have like beer league Sunday church softball, but we have competitive softball guys that make hundreds of dollars playing, softball, like
interesting,
playing in tournaments and stuff like that. Well, we have apparel companies down here, so we make jerseys and uniforms and stuff like that. We kind of fell into that, and so me and a buddy started a business doing that.
Shit, nice.
And so it kind of got me into the sports stuff, and then just kind of being a wrestling nerd for 30 years now or so, I was like, hey man, I could get into that. I'm totally cool with doing some stuff like that. And you guys mentioned it a few weeks ago or months ago, I guess now, about coming up with new ideas, and I was like, hey, what the hell, I'll try it out.
Awesome, dude.
So,
hey, that's really cool.
I love the fresh ideas. I had no clue what you were going to come up with, and when you started throwing stuff my way, I was looking at them and I was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
And no offense to Zach Bonifer, but your Photoshop skills need help.
Shit. Wait a minute. Where is the banner? There it is. Hold on, wait, shots fired. Wait, we gotta put the that deserves the whole shebang, man. Where's the new one? Oh shoot, sorry, Jay, were you hitting it?
I was gonna.
That's intense. Holy shit.
That's great.
Damn, dude, you're starting listener wars now. This is getting a little too much here, man.
I'm just playing.
What's your background with wrestling? Are you how long have you been watching Impact? Like, give us your Impact back. You grew up in Kansas City. Kansas, that was a good territory, man. The St. Louis territory back in the old days. Kansas City was Geigel, right? Bob Geigel was the promoter way back in the day.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Even Harley Race kind of had a lot back in the day here. So, no, I obviously, like everybody else through the 80s and stuff, I was a huge, WWF fan back in the day, and then in the 90s, I mean, I was that one guy amongst all my friends trying to vouch for the WCW against this WWE crap. And so, like I told Jay a few months ago, I was a huge Sting fan. So,
oh yeah, man,
I kind of rode with that, and I was the guy. I was super proud that he never went that route. And then, so when the TNA kind of happened, it took me I think a year or so before I started watching it, which I think after about a year is when Sting jumped to TNA from being jobless forever. But
yeah, right.
but yeah, it just, I think it started with that. And same with football. I find one person and follow it. So I mean, Sting was my guy, and so I went wherever he went, and then until he went to the E. But yeah, I definitely did not watch that. So
yeah, what a disaster that was. We can all agree.
Yeah,
That,
buried.
You know what gets me about that? And yeah, all of us, I'm sure we watched this, but like, I hated that they acted like he was retired from 01 to like 2017. Like he just sat the fuck around. I'm like, this dude literally had like top tier caliber matches for the last decade plus. And you're acting like he's like, oh, he's just sitting around for WCW clothes, like twiddling his fucking balls. And like, yeah, nothing to do. Like, I hate that. That's the kind of bullshit that fucking makes me hate that company. I'm like, you really like, that's such ignorant nonsense. Like it's all over the fucking internet. Yeah. It's all over the fucking internet. Like it literally is. You can see that it happened. Don't act like it didn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stupid shit like that.
And then they tried to act like they respected him, and in that somewhat match with Triple H, and all they did was disrespect him. In my opinion,
fucking destroyed him, man.
Yeah, that was stupid.
It was poking the bear. We won the war. Ha ha he he.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fun fact about your hometown there. I remember Harley Race and Ric Flair both won their first world titles in Kansas City. That's what I do recall. And I remember Flair's, it was like a disaster. So I actually have a very rough copy of it on tape. Like it's very, very like 8mm shit, super black and white, like terrible match though. Like totally just a fucking shit. Like it was in like terrible crowd. Like just like, it was like the most non-Flair title win ever. Like it was just so like nothing that happened, but it was Kansas City, which is, I mean, Kansas City and St. Louis are two huge wrestling towns from like way back in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like, there's a great book if anybody's interested called Wrestling at the Chase. If anyone's interested in that, it's about St. Louis wrestling history. So I highly recommend that one if you guys want like old school NWA stuff. But well, cool, man. You want to hang out and watch? We're gonna do a little Xplosion if you watch it this week.
Yeah.
Let's do it, guys.
For sure.
All right, let's kick it off. Swingman and Suicide. We did do the what shirt? Oh, you have the Johnny Swinger shirt. Nice.
Attaboy, Bill.
Oh, nice.
I like that shirt. Did they ever come out with that bandana? Jay, did you find out about the bandana?
It's coming out October 1st, I believe the date is. I'll double check, but as it gets closer, I'll double check it. But yeah, it's going to be available online. It's not just going to be. I mean, he's going to do an in-store thing at the store down in where's it?
South
Tennessee?
Carolina, I think they're South Carolina.
I thought it was Tennessee. Wherever the store is down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this it'll be available online too.
Bill, how many do you already have pre-ordered? That's what I need to know.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get a few of them.
One could definitely be like
swingman gimmick.
One's got to be my new face mask. Like, yeah, one of these. I just got to get one of those for this deal, and then one for just fashionable sense. But
it's gorgeous. It really is.
So we're back to Josh on commentary, and like
second week in a row
after just getting Stryker and Callis for 1 week.
Two.
Okay, it was two.
Yeah.
Josh, you a swinger guy? You like the swing man? You a suicide guy?
I love both, but yeah, I like that we kind of found out who has been suicide for a while, I think, without being told.
Wait, do we wait?
Oh yeah, who?
Who is it?
Who could it be? It's Caleb with a K.
Wait,
no, he's busy with the PP. It's AC, Daddy.
It's Caleb with a C, is suicide. Caleb with a K is the PP.
Okay, you guys are both wrong. Ace Romero.
Not Ace Romero.
Was it Caleb? Like, has that been confirmed?
It's been Caleb the whole time. Come on, guys.
I didn't think so, but I didn't know he was with the company either. So
Basil denied it because I kept saying, I'm like, it's Caleb Connolly. He's like, it's not, dude. I'm like, it is. You're fucking lying to me right now. Like, don't lie to me. It is. It's Caleb. There's nobody else back there. Who the fuck else is back there that it's gonna be?
Right.
I'm starting to think that Swinger has a doppelganger, and he's I don't know.
But it was fun. We did the watch along on this one. It was what I like about some of these matches, like they're not just like squashes. They go at least 6 to 10 minutes, minimum. And it was a couple last week. Or was it, Bill? Was that one that went like 12, 13 minutes a couple weeks ago?
I think the one went about 12 minutes, and I think that was like the longest one in recent memory. Yeah. But I did like that they did mention Swinger, former tag champion, in this one. Josh put that over,
which is something they
For
never.
all you, Josh doesn't give you these little details type thing. He's making sure. Maybe he was listening. He's putting that over.
I tell you shit like that. That's why I know he's listening, because we say shit like that, and all of a sudden he's giving back. Oh, okay, how many times that we literally have said, like, how come they never mentioned Swinger being a former tag team champion? What do we get this week, man? What do we get, man? Like,
he's a former tag team champion, Daddy.
I'm telling you, Dave, they're asking for news big time in this chat. Like, they all want the news. We're gonna do the news after this.
There's news.
Oh, I got news, baby.
He's got news. We'll play the jingle and everything. Don't worry. We'll get to it.
You're gonna play my jingle?
We'll talk about it.
Are you gonna talk over it?
No. Alicia, it's too bad there's no Halloween really this year, because I really wanted to wear my suicide mask and like go somewhere with this. I had this cool fucking suicide mask that I got from Slowpoke, and I can't wear it anywhere. Like, there's no Halloween.
I mean, you can wear it in your own house.
It's gonna be me. Wait, Halloween falls on a Tuesday, you were saying, right, Alicia?
No, it's Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday.
Saturday, and it also is daylight savings time, so you get an extra hour of Halloween and a full moon.
Night.
All right, I will wear it on that Tuesday show.
Oh, that's not full moon. That's not good.
Oh no, it's fine.
That's
all.
awesome.
All the weirdos will be out.
Yeah.
Get the owls in.
Ow. Go out to the suburbs. They don't care.
That's true. He's right here. I was out in the burbs today, and like people gave no fucks about anything that happened to do with a mask or like anything. They were like, whatever, living life. Oh shit, man! I see something.
Oh boy,
I see something here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All
right, I guess I gotta do this. Zach, I'm sorry. Josh, I'm sorry. I gotta do this for a second. Hang on a second. I just have to do this. It's a Sunday night. It's the fucking Lord's Day. I really thought I was gonna have a nice, peaceful day today. I really did not need this today, man. I didn't need this today. Like, what is this?
What a warm welcoming to the Sunday dinner. Wow.
You barely show up to anything, and you show up on Sunday. This is the day I like to wind it down on.
I need to relax too, Trent. I need to relax too.
You got, my heart rate monitor on my fucking watch is going off because you showed up and you're pissing me off already. All I do is look at your face. This is unbelievable.
Oh, he's having palpitations, guys.
Trent, you were a lot sweeter back in your day.
All right,
spit out my Mountain Dew.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
What?
You were a lot sweeter back in those disco days, Trent.
What is this?
Those are the good old days.
Where do these pictures of me come from?
It's the good old days. There's you and your lady.
Oh my god,
Lady Bode.
Jay Stina going.
Good Lord. Wow.
That was your girl back in the day.
How do you just showed 30
Put that
seconds
on a
ago.
t-shirt.
My god.
Trent, those are from your family album. I told you I ganked one of those last time I was over.
What are these photos?
What disco years? Those are from the disco years, Trent.
Okay, I guess so. 77 was a great year. Say hello to our guest, Josh Paxton, who designed our
t-shirt. Who the hell is
t-shirt.
that guy?
He designed our latest t-shirt. That's Josh Paxton.
I'm the next holder of that belt you got, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Put it on the line.
Pew, pew.
Look, pal, the Scumbag Championship is on the line 24/7, 24 hours a day. Anytime you want to step up here to Long Island, New York, it's on the line always. But right now, Bison is on my mind, not you, Josh. I'm thinking about Bison.
I'll wait in line, okay? I'll wait in line.
That tin crumpet. Fuck.
Take a number.
All right, so Alicia, I just hold on to something for a second. Just grab your desk, all right? Hang on a second, because I'm gonna rearrange this. There we go. Now they're next to each other. I didn't want you getting caught in the crossfire. Now these two knuckleheads can go at it, and we can just continue.
No. Jay, I don't like you in that spot. Jay, I like Bill in that spot so he can adjust his head and become Johnny Swinger. I like when Bill does the head thing. I like when Bill gives head. Bill's head is great.
Oh man, look! Wait, holy crap! Look at Jay! Look at Jay! Look at Jay right here. He literally fits Johnny Swinger's face.
That's right, Dad.
Jay's dome game is okay. Not as good as Bill's, but it's all right.
This literally is the Brady Bunch. We need to get a Brady Bunch soundbite or something. That's what this is right now. Awesome. Well, look at that. Adam's saying you're here. He's gonna go drop a deuce since you're here now. Look at that. You are turning listeners away. Look, Kyle, can I ask you a question? You got your own show. We gave you a nugget, right? We gave you the hit and run. We said, here, get the fuck away from us. Do your own show. Here you go. Do it at 3 a.m, which I'm shocked. You goddamn
What are you trying to put me on a deserted island? You trying to get rid of me?
I can't believe the numbers you got for this show. I really am shocked that these people at 3 a.m. Central were jumping in to watch you just spew bullshit.
Well, friend, you bailed me out this week, and then 2 weeks ago, Bill bailed me out. So we'll see who bails me out next week. I'm inviting listeners on the show. Josh, you want to do the hit and run this week at like 4 a.m?
Come on, Josh, you're working from home now, right?
Hell no.
Oh, you're not? Shit.
No, not at all. Not at all. I haven't stopped since this all started.
Look at this. Look at this.
My wife would kick my ass.
How about kids? You got kids there too, Josh? Any children in the mix?
I got one on the way.
Look at this guy. One on the way. Very nice. Congratulations. A little Impact fan.
What a mistake. What a mistake. But J-Bone hates his kids. You don't want to have kids.
What boy or girl coming, Josh?
We do not know yet. So
nice.
We will find out the middle of next month.
Look at that. Very nice.
Yes.
Good stuff. Very cool. All right. Congratulations. All right. So
thank you.
Suicide does win this one. Fun little match. Nothing too crazy. I do want to focus more on the Ethan Page around the ring, though. This was cool because it's a 3-parter, right, Bill? This is 3 parts?
Yeah, this is part 2 with 3. So we're in the middle.
So we're right in the middle. But this one focused heavily on him being a TNA fan growing up, which that's what I keep saying. A lot of this roster today is full of kids who grew up on TNA. So now they're all working there, which is probably the biggest trip to them, right? Like, Ethan Page is talking about his favorite match ever was AJ and Abyss. I think was a Lockdown 05, I want to say. I believe. Critical Sting, where are you at with my stats? Lockdown 05, I think it was. But that's what it was. But that's an iconic match. But you're saying, I guess I keep saying this. It's got to be a trip for a guy who grew up as a kid. Because Ethan Page is like 31. So you're talking 15 years ago. He was a fucking teenager. He watched that match and he's like, shit, I get to be a tag team champion now. So that's pretty cool. So, any other highlights out of that interview that you guys stuck out, Jay?
Oh yeah.
No, I know where you're going, Jay.
Where go for it?
Oh, you know where I'm going. Oh yeah, we could combo this with the news too.
It's actually perfect that I went to Jay for this because it has to do with something else he likes. Go ahead.
So look, and this is I'll thank the fans for this too, because the fans are just as much of as far as like wanting this and spreading this around the social media as saying, hey, yeah, we want to see this match. And the match that they're talking about is the North versus FTR. Now, of course, they didn't say the name of the tag team or the name of the company. They just said it's 3 letters and 3 letters, which is okay. That's all you need to know. If you know your wrestling, you know who they're talking about.
Yeah.
Penzer said it's been a tag team that's been revised lately. Revived lately, excuse me.
Yeah.
And they said Ethan Page says, I don't know if you're gonna cut this out or not, but I know that there's some kind of cruise going on in international waters, and maybe something can happen there. And honestly, that's the perfect place for it if it is going to happen. The question is, of course, who would go over, but that's neither here nor there right now. I think fans just want to see the match at this point.
Is it pretty safe to say this is probably going to happen on that cruise in February? Like it's in February.
No, it's not in February. Isn't it in October?
No, they moved it apparently.
Yeah, they moved it.
Yeah, it's next spring-ish or late winter, early spring.
I met a guy
April,
today.
maybe?
Is it April even? Yeah, it could be. You're right.
I feel like it was in April last year.
I think you're right.
Like a spring break kind of thing.
Yeah, it was March last year, I thought.
Yeah, so it's
that makes sense.
It's definitely kicked out. I met a guy today who said he's got tickets. Like I forgot. Like he mentioned the day. I just don't remember. But he said he's going.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy I ran into at a party today for a barbecue today. Like he was saying he went last year, he's going again this year. But I was like,
say it, Trent, but he was
that?
barbecuing. Was he cooking sausage? Because I hear that's what's going to be on that cruise.
That's the sausage fest.
Holy shit. That is true.
Lots of meat.
Lots of meat. Lots of I've
Lots
heard
of meat, slapping meat.
100%. 100% beef.
100% pure beef. I heard some real doozies about that cruise, man, which I don't want to get into here, but
no dirt sheet.
Yeah, I have definitely heard some fucking.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about.
You're better off riding on the Titanic.
Look at Bell's boy. Come for the fun, stay for the COVID.
Oh,
Jericho
yeah.
Cruise 2021.
I forgot. Didn't everyone get the poops?
Yeah, they did last year. I did a bunch of people. Yeah, a bunch of people got sick last year on that thing. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Cruises,
crazy.
bro.
Cruises.
If you don't potentially die, which is a high risk factor, then you might get the poops.
Jesus.
Yeah. My guess is they're going to postpone it for a year because God knows the way things are escalating right now around anywhere close to this country. Nah, it ain't going to happen 5-6 months from now.
Yeah, the current dates are October 21st through the 25th of next year.
Yeah,
That's
okay, that
already
makes
over a
sense.
year
Oh,
from
then
now.
They
there
moved
you
it to
go.
October. Oh,
That's
shit.
better.
Yeah.
This guy was telling me it was still on for spring. So interesting.
Got to get those emails.
Yeah,
Get those
no shit.
updates.
All right, well that's it. But anyway, speaking of these teams, though, Josh, are you a North guy? You a fan of the North? Ethan Page?
Absolutely. I was before COVID. Obviously, I was hoping to see that Team Canada reunion with maybe Taya and I can't even remember who else I was saying at the time, but I had said it in the chat a couple times. But
yeah, it could be easily. It could be Taya. You got Eric's there. Scott Tamora, the North. Elgin was the other one who everybody kept talking about.
Yeah. Elgin, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of went, but
What do we wait? Can I just throw this out to everybody? Like seriously, like what's the thought on Elgin? Like, is he like nothing's happened with his whole like issue like that? It all came up, nothing ended up happening, and he kind of like released a bunch of videos that he's taking lie detector tests, and I'm like, is he like coming back? Like what's he trying to do? I still can't figure out what his whole like end game is right now at all.
I haven't seen anything, honestly.
Because he put out like videos, he's like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I took a lie detector test, we'll see what happens. I'm like, okay, well, what's going on?
It's not
Like,
admissible in court, so it doesn't really matter if he takes one or not.
I just like don't even know what
I would say that to anybody. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know like
can
what's,
pass it too. I mean,
I just don't even know what's the end game with any of that. Like I just haven't heard anything, and I don't even know what's going on with that. So really weird.
Is he removed from the roster?
That's a good question. That's a really good question, actually.
I'll check.
Yeah, take it.
I think he has. Like, you gotta remember that wording was always unique when they dealt with him compared to everybody else.
His
Like
was-
he'll no
yeah.
longer be on television programming as opposed to just released.
And that's the interesting thing, right? They never said they never called his a release. Like Joey Ryan was a release, I believe. And Elgin's was removed from TV, I think.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He is gone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's been gone, yeah.
There
So he
hasn't
is
been
gone.
any follow-up either. So
Nothing, man. It was weird. Like, and
No.
radio
I mean,
silence.
yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry, guys. Zach Bonifer is just bombing me with pictures right now. I'm trying to keep a straight face. Really scary. It's scary.
before you joined, Josh threw some bombs at there's gonna be about to be a listener feud here any second.
No, fill me in. What's going on here? I love this shit. I come for this kind of shit. This is what I live for. What is it? What are you guys talking about?
This is all about whose Photoshop skills are going to.
Oh, Zach is the drizzling shits. I think he knows that. That's the charm. That's the charm. It's like a kid with like glue, like cutting out of the magazine. That's what it looks like.
Are you saying Mario Paint? There you go, Mario Paint.
He's not
Mario
using Adobe
Paint.
Photoshop. I think we can agree. He's not on Photoshop. I think he's on Microsoft Paint.
MS
I don't,
Paint, yeah.
I don't think so.
I had Mario Paint though. I remember Mario Paint. I had that for the Super Nintendo, and it was so worthless.
That game, the only fun game was the fly swatter game.
Yes, that was it. I love the fly swatter. It was the best part of that fucking
Otherwise,
game.
it was garbage.
One uneducational aspect about that game.
Oh, it was such a waste of like $60. I'm like, I don't know why. I'm like, it comes with a mouse pad. This thing's so cool. Like, my dad's like, what are you gonna do with this? $60 fucking dollars later. But no, so just putting a bow on the Ethan Page. I think I'm excited for part 3. Actually, I want these to be a little longer though. I think they're kind of short. You know? I'm like, I can listen to this shit for like a half hour. Honestly, I want to hear like shoot style stuff. Would be cool. Maybe not a half hour, but give me like 15 minutes. That'd be kind of cool. So instead of another throwback match, which we did get on this one too. Which one was this one, Bill? What do we have for the throwback this time?
This was a Victory Road. Let me get the year right. 2007. It was Joe and Angle against Team 3D with all the belts on the line.
And this is the one where, it's Joe. So Joe wins at the end. And it's like Joe is the tag team champions. It's like, it wasn't Joe and Angle. It's like Joe has both belts. This is actually a pretty cool match. Like, it's not a bad match at all. It's like Team 3D coming in when they're like still in that peak mode, trying to prove a point. Angle at peak, Joe at peak. Like, everybody's kicking the fuck out of each other. So like, this is definitely a cool match to watch. No, so I recommend it. It was cool. It's a throwback. I don't want to spend too much time on talking about an old pay-per-view match, but I'll recommend it.
We do that every Thursday. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, this Thursday is TNA number 43, which is the big one that I've been fucking waiting for weeks. It's coming up this Thursday.
Yeah, one of our listeners, Truck, he was hosting a watch along in the Discord. So another benefit of joining the Discord, you can join our watch alongs of these throwbacks.
That was actually a lot of fun. Bill and I were in that one, and we had up to 7 or 8 people at one time, I believe.
Yep.
And we learned while we were watching it and chatting at the same time in the chat. I think the limit for watch alongs is 25, so we still got room in there.
Yeah.
So come on, come all.
Yeah. Who knows? There might become a time where we get so many people, it becomes like a Patreon exclusive. But right now, you can top on in.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's that whole show. I mean, that place. You were right, Trent. I mean, the crowd was just batshit nuts for that one.
You guys did watch it? You guys are done watching it already?
Yeah.
Dude, how that fucking
I'm sure
crowd,
we'll watch it again.
That fucking
crowd.
Yeah,
because I didn't take notes. I was just kind of in and out. Yeah.
That fucking crowd is the best Asylum crowd like I've ever seen. It was unreal.
Yeah, they took it up a notch.
Total sidebar. Like Alicia, were you a Raven fan? I don't think we were talking.
Yes.
Yeah. Raven
Since
fucking
the Flock and WCW days.
That's right. Yes. I fucking.
What about the Deadpool with ICP?
Yeah, well, of course, Vampiro.
Okay.
Nice.
Just checking to make sure you can sit at the cool table.
I forgot about the Deadpool, man. Damn.
Come on, man.
Many.
I do love Raven, man. But this is like real, like awesome Raven. Like completely perked out. Not perked, but like totally just drugged the fuck. Perked out. Like, totally fucking drugged out.
Perked out?
I was going to say perked out. It wasn't on perks. But I don't think he was.
Isn't that what JJ was saying to him in last week's promo?
He was saying something. He's like, I was winning world titles while you were off in a rehab or something. The fuck did he say to him? While you were off getting stoned or some shit.
He said,
he said something like, I was winning world titles while you were nursing another drug or something. I don't know what he said. Something
what's that called? Oh, you were detoxing. That's
detoxing.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
That was apparently a lot of real heat going back at that point too. So who knows? What about you, Josh? You're a Raven fan?
I was a huge fan of the original Flock in WCW. So that was cool.
What happened to some of those Flock members, like Sick Boy and like who else is in that?
Just quietly retired.
Fade away.
Well, weren't some of them in Talking Shop of Mania?
Yes, Sick Boy was, right?
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah, 2 or 3 of them or something like that. Yeah.
Then Lenny and Lodi were in. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, they were Talking Shop.
Speaking of that, we got some news on that coming up later too.
Oh boy!
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, we got some news, baby.
All right, well, let's just run off. What was the recap match, Bill, on this one? What do we have for?
The recap was the Tommy Dreamer Eric Young match from Impact, I guess 2 weeks ago.
Right, wasn't a terrible match. I definitely will not. I'm not gonna downplay Tommy. He definitely went out for this one. So it was not a bad match.
Yeah, that was a good back and forth.
Yeah, they put a nice storyline with it. Like it had a reason. When you first looked at it, the typical Tommy Dreamer, what's he doing on TV? People came out, but it made sense in what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nothing too crazy. If you missed the main from 2 weeks ago, that's what this was. But all right, favorite.
I want to talk about the throwback just for a minute, because if you really watch, it's number one, it's the first time that all belts had been on the line in that company ever, and I don't know if that's been done since. Critical Sting, I need your help with this one.
I don't think it was. I don't think it ever happened.
Well, did Kurt Angle then take them all off of Joe?
Yeah, was Kurt gets all of them at one point.
Because Kurt gets them all too. I just don't know if it was direct.
It might have been because Joe is X Division and he has it. So I think Angle ends up beating Joe for all of them, because Angle already has a world title at this point.
Couple quick things. It's funny when Joe wins, Earl Hebner is confused because he takes the tag belts off of Team 3D. He gives one to Joe, and then he gives one to Kurt. But then he realizes that's not the stipulation. Joe got now. I'm not sure why they did this, but whatever. Joe got both tag team belts because Kurt was down on the ground because he just got chop blocked from Joe. And then Joe got the pin on one of the Team 3D guys. I forget which one. So Kurt's laying there. Hebner lays the belt on him. A couple seconds later, takes the belt off of it, gives it to Joe. It's like, oh!
Yeah. It was wacky. Or wonky, I would say.
One funny thing is the communication and the story being told. I mean, okay, so Joe and Kurt, there was a story there. But the better story, honestly, in this match, watch Devon and watch Bully Ray or Bubba Ray, whatever you want to call him. Watch Bubba and Devon, because these two turn on each other in the match, which gets the crowd like, oh man, because it's like, they don't want either one to get the win, because then they're world champ, or X Division champ. But they were really going after Kurt. And then later in the match, they psyched out the other guys, and they ended up working together. Like Bully fakes leaving, runs back in, and then the ref is distracted, and they just pull a great switcheroo on Kurt and Samoa Joe partway later in the match, and it's just... It's classic. It really is. It really got the crowd thinking, like, oh, is Team 3D splitting up? They're turning on each other. Yeah, it really is. The psychology was great during this one. So yeah, that's a great reason to watch this, because of what happens between everyone, and the greed and the jealousy, and the commentary goes nuts on this too. So yeah, that's another reason too, because they really embellish everything going on in the ring. So.
All right, cue up your news, J-Bone, and Kyle, cue up your voiceover. Here we go. Time for J-Bone news before we open up the forum for open topics. All right, so here we go. Ready? It is time now for J-Bone's news.
Jiminy Christmas.
Oh, my mic was muted. God, fuck. Oh, fuck your news, J-Bone. I just did that. J-Bone's news on the Total Nonstop
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
You really are such a hack. You are such a goddamn hack.
Mute button. I'm trying to mute myself in and out because the crickets are going crazy every time I come on the show. So I'm trying to use
we got a guest today. We got somebody who puts
He's
time
not
in
a guest. He listens all the time. He made his t-shirts. He's not a guest. He's a scumbag family.
Hey, look, Kyle, don't feel bad. Trent did that to me last week. He was like trying to do a thing, and he muted himself, and so there was nothing. So that's all right. I'm so used to getting nothing now.
Take it easy.
All right. So hold on. Let me just get the attention off myself for slipping off there. Let's take a break in the news, even though we just started with a little Zach Bonner for break. What do we got here? Oh, corporate Trent. That's you look like Harry Styles. You
very nice, very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda
that
sexy,
picture is from when I met Jerry Lynn. I think that's gotta be that one. I know that face. That's an unbearded face. The big bad bone
All right,
daddy.
now, Josh, I want you to rate and review each Zach picture because apparently it's them. So we're at a 1 out of 5 stars. Give me this on the first one. 1 out of 5 stars.
You are a professional, Zach.
Josh.
-1.
-1. Okay.
Okay. How about the big bad bone daddy?
The tan really matches the face here, as you can see.
Great work. Great work.
I'm gonna give that one a 2.
It's got a neck.
Even a font. Even the
Zach gets a 2. Holy shit! All right, go ahead.
Now we're going into the meme culture.
Oh,
going in. Oh, we got a Karen J Boomer.
Jerry.
We'll go back with a 1 on this one.
This one. All right, he's a hack. This one's a classic. I've seen this one 100 times. I've seen this one 100 times.
Trent and his mom. All right.
Why is Trent kissing his mom? And speaking of Trent, this one scared me. This one actually terrified me.
She's pulling his.
Oh,
what in the fuck is this picture? What is this?
There's 2 J-Bones and 2 swing bands.
What's going on? People need therapy. People need therapy. People need fucking therapy. Yeah, Josh, can you rate that last one? Even though I had to hold on. I had to edit it.
Thank you. What?
I had to put the faces in there because the original version he sent me was not. I had to edit it for YouTube.
Oh, those were boobies under those faces?
Yeah, he's a sick fuck. I had to put those faces there. He's not that funny.
No, wait a second. If I look behind me, oh wait, no, there's no boobies. All right, never mind.
You need Jesus.
You need Jesus.
You do an exorcist or
can
something.
Can we get like a Patreon together to get this guy to therapy and get him rehabilitated? He's got a problem.
Is that the unedited? Oh no, it's still edited.
Unbelievable.
I just don't understand it.
Wow.
Sorry.
Trent, you look pretty sexy with that facial hair. Yeah, Trent, you look pretty sexy without the facial hair.
Thank you. I won't be doing that. But go ahead, J-Bone. What's your news? What do you got for us? If you recovered,
I think I need a beer after that one. Jesus, and I'm out. I think I have like 2 shots of really, really bad vodka sitting up there. I might have to have later. All right, so
you know what? On Mark's request, we got to hit Zach with the Zach Morris.
Yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, this is horrible.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, you got 2 of them now. All right, so here's the news. So number one, we want to congratulate soon to be Mrs. Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray announced her engagement earlier today
to Isaias Velasquez.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I couldn't think of the guy.
Mrs. Isaias Velasquez is what she's about to be.
So it's going to be Kylie Velasquez.
I'm assuming whatever. I mean, if that's his shoot name, but friend of the show, Basil took those photos. So if you guys saw the engagement photos, Basil took those not too far away from where I'm sitting right now.
Basil's been taking a lot of pictures lately.
Well, it's part of his new. I think it's going to be part of J-Bone's news.
Yeah. Let's get that. Let's get that in the news because I mean, Basil is actually a close friend of ours. You know, we're not lying and being mooches. We're actually buddies with Basil. At least Trent is, and I pretend I'm friends with him.
I gotta say he's the co-host on my Wednesdays in the AEW podcast.
Oh, all right. Bringing some star power to the show, Jay. Besides me, aside from me.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
That attempt, the Trojan horse you're plugging there, J-Bone, like just go on with your news. God, it's supposed to be the news segment, not like put over J-Bone segment here. Come on,
they never work.
I don't get quite as many views over on my channel, but I told the people already this past Wednesday because he couldn't join me. He had prior engagements.
He's a star now.
Well, yeah, I mean,
now you got to pay him, Jay. He's not doing the show for free anymore.
Just shut up! Don't put ideas in his head. Shut the hell up, Kyle.
I was coaching him.
Shut the hell up. So I already told the people in my chat, and I'll tell the people here too. I said, look, you know, if you come over there and you're looking to ask him a zillion, billion, gorillion questions about the news that happened this last week, I'm letting you know right now, do not, for the sake of respecting him and legal terms being issued right now, going back and forth between he and whoever he's talking to, for the sake of that, do not ask questions. Okay. And that's as nice as it's going to get. because I know there's going to be a billion things going on. That's his business as far as what his terms were and everything. As far as
Hey, Basil, J-Bone's on the show talking about your situation. He just said, all right, never mind.
All right, get on with the news, Jay. But what else you got? Forget Basil. That was his Basil. Go. What else you got here?
All right, so back. Okay, so
secret safe for me, Jay.
All right, so the Good Brothers have a lot of news going on here. They have a new animated series coming out on Instagram.
Wow, really?
Called
That's
pretty cool.
Yeah, if you go to their Instagram, you go to Carl's, the big LG, Luke, or Luke Owls, Doc Owls, whatever you call him now, because I always forget. And Enzo is actually in on this too.
Is he really?
yeah. If you go to the Instagram, I don't know when it's coming out, but it's basically wrestling meets South Park, which I think could be a lot of fun. So if you take Talking Shop-A-Mania, the chaotic mess of that with their gimmicks, and mix it with South Park animation, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Interesting. I didn't even hear about that. When did this get announced?
That was within the last couple of days. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And if you go to the Talking Shop podcast channel on YouTube, they just dropped the trailer for Talking Shop-A-Mania 2. And it is the most bonkers, batshit concept. Like, if you thought the first one was crazy with these characters and where they went with all this, the trailer for part 2 gives like a little backstory from how they started all this and got together and, the origin of everything.
I'll tell you the origin.
This is the good stuff.
That shit is insane. That shit is bonkers.
Disturbing. There's
wonky or whatever Trent says.
Wonky.
I don't know about wonky. There's a lot of talk of cock torture. I mean, it's
cock torture. Is that what you just said to me?
What cocks are we talking about here?
Wait a minute. You've raised the eyebrow here. What are we torturing?
I have questions.
Look, you have to just see the trailer, okay? It's indescribable, but the title for Talking Shop-A-Mania 2 is Rise of the Torturer.
I was really hoping it'd be Electric Boogaloo, but it's all right. But anyway, interesting.
There might be some of that involved too. I'm scared, to be honest. I mean, I still want to review it. I still want to watch it, but I'm a little scared.
Josh, did you watch the first one?
I did not, but as long as there's an animated Ethan Page in the second one, I think we should be good.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, that sounds like gold to me.
What else? What else we got, Jay? Any other news?
Oh, and the date of part 2 is Friday the 13th. So watch at your own risk.
So
what else we got? That's good. The Good Brothers and what they got coming up in different projects. So that's the news.
That's it? Nothing else?
I have news.
Alicia has news.
Can we just give a salute to Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore that officially closed its doors today?
It did?
Yes. They made the announcement on Twitter earlier.
Bullshit. I had so many good times at those fucking
They
came to Long Island. They came to the sports arena. Bill was there. Don't break my heart like that. Do not break my heart like that.
I'm just the mere messenger. They announced it hours ago.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Did they give a reason why?
I guess apparently, according to what they posted, they had intended to close down last year, but decided to roll out for another year. And then I guess the timing just was right at this point.
I don't see
it's a shame. I'm heartbroken.
We'll I have a feeling next year it might come back. We'll see.
We'll see.
Really?
Where did you put it past Tommy?
There's like long post about it. They posted like screenshots of like a note.
Really?
Yeah, it's long.
Oh, House of Hardcore was a good man.
We hardly
House
knew
of
that.
Hardcore was a
At the
great wrestling
2300
promotion.
Man, memories were made there.
Damn.
We saw Impact stars, Independent
Yeah,
stars,
all
yesterday's
of it.
stars, tomorrow's stars, today's stars, all under the House of Hardcore banner. And now it's dead. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, House of Hardcore.
That sucks.
I want my money back. All those tickets I bought, pay-per-views. I want my fucking money back, Tommy Dreamer. I got burned. I got fucking burned.
My last wrestling show was House of Hardcore before the pandemic. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Kyle, take it easy. Give me a break there. Come on. All right. That's a bummer. Shit, that really sucks, man. That's a total bummer. I did not see that coming.
I'll pour a little out for the dead homies.
Yeah, I got choked up. It was a pretty sad announcement.
Hey, I still have my ticket from the show that was canceled back in April.
Damn.
Yeah.
There was an April show.
Yep.
You gonna make a few hours back for that, Bill? Or maybe not. Maybe not now. I'm not seeing any announcements. So where did they put that out? I'm not seeing anywhere.
Yeah, and I'll send it.
Tommy's.
I looked on all
they
their
retweeted.
socials. That's so weird. That's so man. That sucks.
David had him booked for like Blizzard Brawl. That was like, he'd bring in House of Hardcore.
Yeah, they partnered up.
Yeah. And it was booked for December. So I don't know if that show is still happening. Or maybe they'll call it something different. But yeah, I mean, he was partnering with Tommy once a year. So I don't know.
I sent you.
Okay, cool. Kill Steel makes a really good comment here. On the bright side, the House of Hardcore Twitch title can be gifted to Impact.
Twitch title.
I've been on.
If only.
I mean, hey, like, why not, right? Like, bring that.
Somebody get Tommy on the phone ASAP.
I think that could be neat. Something to give their Twitch a little kick in the ass would be kind of nice. Cool.
But I'll give you a little positive news since we had the negative. And obviously, I've been to, I think, every House of Hardcore show in Philly, at least.
Yeah.
But that Larietto Pro Wrestling that I went to last week, they announced a couple more dates. I know Kevin mentioned early in the chat that he couldn't believe I'm not going to be in Jackson, Georgia this Saturday because they've only announced it within the last 2 weeks this date. But there's a ton of Impact talent at this show, including the coach, Scott D'Amore.
Making an indie appearance.
We'll be making the appearance. And that's why I was saying when I was at the last show, I'm like, Scott D'Amore shows up. This is real down here. And that's exactly what's happening. I think it's you're getting the boss man. I even tweeted out at it, and then I got the big LG replied. He's like, he was talking factions. He's talking maybe some future factions from that good boss brother. So we'll see what happens. But a lot of talent down there. Heath again, Eric Young, both of the Good Brothers will be in action. Rocky Romero. I wouldn't be surprised if they're doing some Talking Shop of Mania 2 filming for all of them to be down there. That's what I'm thinking. Including Scott. Yeah, and then they have another show set back in Dublin for October 10th. I know Eric Young, I believe, will be on that one too. So, and obviously Warrior Wrestling is doing their last show. So, like next Saturday, a lot of Impact talents throughout. I'll be seeing East Austin, New Jersey. So, a lot of Impact talent will be working this Saturday.
Interesting. All right. Well, if you guys are near a show, go support the Impact crew. Warrior did the one last night. I think Ace and Fulton were on. The Rascals were on. Kylie, Kimber, and I think that was it from Impact. At least Warrior last night here. But if you're not a show near you guys, definitely go support them, man. Show them some love.
Yeah, and I believe Madison might be doing her last indie show with Ohio Valley on Tuesday.
I gotta call something out. Elijah Washington, he always addresses me only, and I feel so bad because he's always like, "Yo, Trent, this Trent." I'm like, "God, there's 5 other people on this damn podcast."
Trent, you're the star of the show. They love you.
I don't count you. You're fucking wasting my time and everybody else's. But
fuck you, Trent.
Welcome back, everybody. Total Nonstop Impact. Impact, don't forget back, fans. I'm your host, Trent. Alongside my host, Jim out.
Where's the owl?
Oh, you said you wanted the Jerry Lynn pictures. I got it for you.
Did you just make that right now? That's
Trent. You don't know what goes on in his head. I'm an enigma.
I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. And please stop fucking Snapchatting me like 5 in a row, man. I really
Why
don't.
can't I snap? Why can't our friendship? Why can't we interact on social media?
Wait, Alicia, do you get these Snapchats too, or is it just me?
No, she's lucky. I don't
None
have
of
her
you
on
have my
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Thank you. I swear to God, I get this fucking bozo. He's like, hey, Trey, look at this. I use Colgate toothpaste today. You ever use Colgate, bro?
I'm sharing my day with you, you piece of garbage. You don't appreciate me. You know what? Our marriage it's through. It's done. All right. I'm spicing it up and cheating on you with Bill every weekend. I don't need you, Trent. I don't need you.
Josh, this is the kind of shit I get from this guy. He's sitting on his porch in his palatial suburban estate, you know, just hanging out, and he's drinking something questionable out of a cup. Going,
it's Arizona.
It's probably an IPA.
Yeah, it's some bullshit, right? And he's just sitting there going, "Up, you got shades on, you know, got my Ace Austin t-shirt on."
Real cool. Fucking Trent Wonky in the pasta factory over here. Go fuck yourself. Fucking J-Bone's Uncle Joe, Grandpa Joe can't get out of bed, and then he hears pasta factory and does a backflip.
This is what I get. This is what I get from him. It's like 5 snaps in a row of him just like sitting on his porch, like, "Could have a good time, a little Saturday action, you know, grilled up some."
My Snapchat. I'll delete you. How about that? I'll delete.
Please, thank God. Please.
He's gonna give you that everlasting.
Real quick.
What's up?
People keep mentioning in the chat. What's this news about James Storm being a free agent?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I told you all on the show the NWA was gonna die because it was in the crosshairs for being disrespectful towards.
He's right.
Got that right.
And I said it, and now it's dying. Now it's dying.
Kyle
Raven confirmed it.
I will say Kyle did call it because he's like they keep this and keep this in Impact.
Right.
They're gonna fall. And yeah, James Storm, Alicia, did get his contract lapsed.
Oh wow,
free agent now. So like,
okay, come on, James Storm, come to Impact.
Yeah,
come
I
on,
think
come
that
on,
started immediately. I think that started immediately.
So here's what I want to know.
Go ahead.
And I'm not poo-pooing any of this. This is not that. Okay. My question is, so the news did come out that his contract expired in February.
In February. Okay.
February. That's like a half a year ago, if not more. Like my math is horrible. Somebody add up.
It really is.
Like no compete clause.
Yeah. I mean, what do they got? Like a half a year no compete clause or some shit?
I mean,
yeah.
I've seen weirder.
Then again, wasn't he one of their tag champs too? It's like he was holding that belt, and then they Josh, they shut down.
And Eli.
So they,
that's
him
right.
And Eli just won the belt.
So they got the belts, and then everything shut down. So it's like you're stuck with this guy holding your title, but you can't like do a show to have him lose it. I think that's what happened, Alicia. I think by default, it just carried out for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely are losing everybody. But
they weren't featured on the last, or I should say the first, the NWA. It wasn't actually called the NWA show.
It's like a showcase.
Nick Aldis was on it defending against Michael Bennett, but as far as actual talent from NWA, I think that was it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, United Wrestling Network. Yeah.
Would you guys like?
That's.
I'll put out the chat real quick. Did you guys want Storm to come back? Is he somebody you'd like to see back in Impact? Would he fit?
As long as he brings that cooler scooter.
Yes. I wonder who has
the Boozer Cruiser.
The Boozer Cruiser.
The Boozer Cruiser.
I think Kevin Martin said there's like a vault of like Impact gimmicks like over the years. Like they have a warehouse of this. I guarantee the Boozer Cruiser is in that
I hope so.
It's got to be in there. I can just see him roll down. Like I remember like seeing like the warehouse tour that the WWE did, right? Like all like old props and like the historic shit that they got in a warehouse up north. I know, like, and actually Kevin, I think, mentioned that Impact's got one too in Nashville still. Like it's still like with all the Boozer Cruiser and maybe some old belts and set designs and different little props and shit. So I can only imagine. I would love Storm to come out just cruising down that thing. It'd be cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
I know a couple of tag teams that would love to have him back that are very fond of the boozing and the cruising and
the boozing and the cruising.
Oh, I love boozing and cruising.
A lot of people.
No, not that.
Hey! Didn't you learn your lesson like 3 times?
Oh, shut up, Trent. Got his mic. Kayfabe, key fob.
Interesting. The Impact Twitter shared a highlight of Rude and Storm from 2012. So they teased us a lot with that foreshadowing a lot. So who knows? They did that a shit ton before Slammiversary. A lot of stuff.
Arma.
Yeah.
What is this? What is Armand Mirza? How about you take it deep? Swallow a load for me,
Read the
Armand.
comment here.
Armand Mirza in the chat says, there you go with your too sweet, scumbag. They called me a hypocrite. You're just as bad as those Bullet Club fans you talked down before the Good Brothers signed with Impact. That's true. I did do that. Is there any wrestler who you dislike even if they signed with Impact? No. If you sign Impact Wrestling, you're good in my book. You made a good decision. You're on the right team. I support the team. Armand.
He's bangs for the gang. Zicky Dice also left too. Zicky Dice is gone.
He'd be cool in Impact.
He would be.
Yes.
He still claims that he's their champion though. 200 days running.
Television champ.
They never took the belt off him though. That's the thing. They just
I guess they should.
They should maybe
bring him back then.
Maybe.
Kale, what about if a former Tessa returned?
Wow.
That's come up quite a bit.
I'd be like, I was in on it. I knew the whole time. That was just a joke. That was a joke with the handkerchief. It was a joke. I was Steve Tessa the whole time.
I want to ask Josh real quick. You were answering a lot of these NWA questions. Were you watching that pretty regularly, the NWA show?
I was. I didn't like it. Let's put it that way. I thought it was boring as shit. But
really, okay.
But I mean, a lot of
Eli Drake is pretty cool. Eddie Kingston, they had a few things going for him, but it's just no Impact. Sorry.
Yeah. There were so many. Their stars were the ex-Impact stars, though.
That's the thing. Yeah.
You had James Storm and Bram, and then not that Nick Aldis was a staple in TNA, but I mean, he was here for a while.
Yeah. I'm more of an IPWF guy myself.
I'll take some IPWF.
Personally.
Nice. There's a lot of people who have been talking about like, oh, what if Tessa came back? What if she came back? And I'm like, why? Like, what? Are you guys really missing? Is anybody actually missing Tessa? What do you say, Alicia? I don't know. Like, is anybody actually missing?
I heard crickets.
Yeah, exactly. What's your cricket sound bites, Kyle? Oh, those are real crickets. That's right.
We don't need those. We have them.
Oh, you know what, J-Bone, are we together? We didn't talk about the Basil thing, no, did we? I mean, a little. I mean, we didn't really dive into it.
I didn't really dive into it.
I brought it up, but I shot it down right away just because I don't.
I guess we gotta get his permission first, or we gotta invite him on the show and mooch off him. Let's get the interview. Who's he gonna give it to? WrestlingFox.com? No, he's gonna give it to his boys.
He's
a dirt sheet star. He's a star of fake wrestling news now, Jay.
Well, he's my co-host though. I'm just saying.
No, you're his co-host. He's bringing the shine to your show now.
You know, Trent, you could be pumping your other podcast this whole time, but you're not.
I never.
You're
Basil and I do a podcast called The Backstage Boys, and we talk. Well, the thing is, we talk more indie wrestling, like our production stuff, but there's no indie wrestling going on. That's barely, you know what I mean? So AEW's coming back in a few weeks.
You got Basil on a T-shirt.
That's true. Me and Baz are on a T-shirt. Both of us, we have a comic book T-shirt.
That comic book T-shirt is beautiful.
Thank you. Cost us a few bucks, but we got it done. But so him and I do a show called The Backstage Boys, guys. If you guys want to check that out. But no, I could say this. I think he tweeted about it too. He did settle it. Everything's all taken care of with that photo, the Tessa photo that showed up in that Battlegrounds game. Clearly Tessa, no question about it. It was absolutely her, and it's for like I guess the instructional part of the game is what it was for. It was like an instructional walk. It wasn't even part of the game. It was just the instructional part. Clearly Tessa, lazy developer who just Googled female wrestler victory, because if you Googled like female wrestler victory, it's the 6th image that comes up. And for some reason he felt, hey, I'll just use this one from another company. And he called him out. It got called out. It turned to a huge thing for a few days, and I guess they settled it. So it's been taken care of. So yeah, weird. But it was a slow news day because Thursday there's no wrestling, and man, I think every dirt sheet picked up on this like hotcakes. I'm like, this is a bigger story than it needs to be, man.
It was so weird because it started out as Tessa's featured in the new WWE game, and it evolved into Basil's tweet going viral saying, hey 2K, what's your what's my picture doing in your game? And then it really evolved into the whole league, legalities and stuff like that. And then it really kind of faded away from Tessa, because it was like that for about 2 hot seconds. Oh, is Tessa going to be in their game?
What?
Does that mean
Is she going to WWE?
It was British.
Is she going to show them? Because there's been other opportunities in the past where, Sting showed up and then the Ultimate Warrior showed up.
You doing a little bison?
Bison all of a sudden.
Where's the accent?
I
He does
watch a lot
accents now.
Crikey.
No, it's Ollie Davis. It's my horrible British accent. My bad. But anyway.
Okay, Boomer.
Oh, wrestle talk, eh?
I was like, wait, why did it turn to a British guy giving out news?
But they're starting to really suck now because they bring in my other favorite, dirt shit guy. So
dirt shit. There's the shirt. Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Look at
Look at that shirt,
very
man.
nice.
That's the shirt. Me and Basil looking like comic books.
That is cool. It's like
Thank
Jay
you.
and Silent Bob
Yeah.
without the weed and fun. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, guys.
you gotta make sure that 2K doesn't have that picture. You
Yeah, no shit, right?
Better check them out.
Well, Alicia, since you just said it, did you guys hear? I think for next week, because Trent's always lucky with these pop-up Saved by the Bells. There's a pop-up movies.
Yes, in Jersey.
I tried
right?
to get tickets. All sold out for the days that I can actually go.
Yeah, 'cause they're there. I might have to
depressed
cruise by
about
during the
it.
week.
I
Maybe do a
really
little 6
wanted
o'clock.
a cock smoker chicken sandwich. And I'm really sad that
I want to get
may
some of
never
those chocolate
happen.
Frenches.
Josh, you got cock smokers chicken sandwiches out there in Kansas City amongst all that barbecue, man.
Can't say we do.
That's awesome. Yeah, that pop-up movies. That's crazy though. I saw that they were at that Kevin Smith and Jay Muse were at like the spot like a couple days ago, just ready to fucking cut it open. So
Yeah, doing the opening.
that's awesome. Holy shit! I definitely I would love to check. You guys should definitely go. That's cool.
Tickets are sold out.
All sold out, huh? What a bummer.
Yeah.
The weekend ones got sold out quick. There's
Quick. And then they even put up like newer dates because I guess they extended it, and just the days that I can go or got filled up. I can only do weekends, so
that is a beautiful T-shirt right there.
There's the shirt.
I agree.
Look at that.
Look at that. And
yes,
Josh,
mine was supposed to get here on Friday, but
not yet, huh?
Not yet.
The mail, the FedEx facility,
I still don't have mine
is holding it hostage for about a week. It looks like.
Ugh.
Damn.
Yeah, I can be there in 20 minutes, but they're going to hold it for a week.
Right.
It's a nice shirt, but I mean, you got to contact whoever designed it. I mean, it's kind of wonky. It's kind of on the. I was just kidding.
Too bad.
Oh, thank you. That was beautiful. Beautiful design.
No, thank you, Josh. That came out cool. Thanks for giving me that really.
I think you made J Bone look a little too young. I think you made Trent look a little too young. But other than that,
not too bad.
I could have been sexier, but it's nice.
What are you talking about? I look like I'm ready to star in the next season of Cobra Kai, motherfucker.
I look like a secretary.
You got a little Tina Fey thing going on.
Yeah, or Sarah Palin, some shit like that.
Hey, not bad.
Not
bad.
Jeez, what are you going for there, Josh?
I don't know whether to say congratulations or I'm sorry.
I don't know.
The guy goes out of his way to design us a T-shirt, and you just bring him on and start kicking him in the balls.
That's why we brought him on.
TNI. That's how we roll.
TNI. Welcome, Josh.
Hey, thanks. Fuck you. Excuse me.
No, I can't. You know what? I can't wait to release the
there's a lot of this. A lot of this Mick Foley talk.
What are we saying? Look at Mick Foley. Put that up again, Kyle. I look like Mick Foley in this. Let's see.
Mick Foley.
That's what they're saying, man. Put that up again. We're not looking at Mick Foley. Please.
I thought Foley had a perm. Wait.
Yeah.
Hey, kind of the perm.
Uh-oh.
He's not this caramel either, man. This is a natural Nutella right here. I mean, come on. What do we got? That's definitely not Mick Foley. That is absolutely not Mick Foley.
A little more like Jesse Katsopoulos.
That little bit, yeah, a little bit. That definitely looked like Jesse Katsopoulos, which I'm not complaining. Zach,
it's honestly scary.
Jesse.
Yeah,
it's pretty
Kyle is
scary.
spot on. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Look
It's pretty scary how accurate Bill is, though. Look at Bill. That's pretty Bill. That's billiard, all right.
Billiard,
all right.
Thank you, Josh, for making me look like John Stamos. That's great.
Yes.
John Stamos.
Trent's going to be now endorsing yogurts.
Yes. All right, let's take a few topics before we call it a day today. What do we got, guys? What do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk. Let's keep it Impact only, though. Let's keep it Impact topics. I don't want to talk anything up north or down south. What do we got today? Any other topic? Here's a group from. Here's one for Adam. What do we got? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That was J-Bone. What are you doing, J-Bone? Stop.
Hands up here. Hands up here.
J-Bone.
Does anybody really know what Tess is supposed to be accomplishing by being unprofessional and hard to work with? That's an interesting one. I don't know, man.
We're assuming that's the case.
Yes. We don't.
At the end of the day, nobody knows for sure what that was, and we can joke about it and have fun, but at the end of the day, we don't know.
Good point. Exactly. Like Willie should say. I don't think we know, but the full story never truly actually came out. Like nobody ever snitched on any of this. I don't think there's any actual concrete story like who did what. So as far as we know, she's gone. That's all that really is definite. So she's out, and they moved up. I moved up and moved on, and that's everybody worked. Everybody's happy. I mean, I figured it can't be that much heat. I mean, a bunch of them went to her wedding. They were all taking pictures at her wedding and stuff. So like, I'm sure things are just whatever at this point.
Yeah, I think the workers are fine. I think it's more management issues.
Office.
Office politics.
That's all it is, man. So, Jay,
we should ask what Kiera has to say.
Wait, Kyle, we definitely need to get the Kiera soundbite.
You are a real one.
No, a real one. There's one in there somewhere. You got to go back earlier this year.
Yeah. Just find that. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Do that in 5 minutes.
Quit fucking
through hours of footage.
Quit fucking Snapchatting me, sitting on your porch drinking
you want me to
fucking
go through
eggnog.
100 episodes to find one goddamn soundbite?
Do it. Just look up results. When did she fight Kiera? And look it up. All right, what else we got, guys?
Critical Stinger, somebody can tell me. I'm not gonna do it.
Critical Stinger, I'm gonna leave it to you. Kyle will pay you.
He's the kid in class that I cheat off of and get my homework from.
So news came out. Like I just remembered there was another little bit that's been floating around the last 24 hours about Tennille Dashwood, and that she's got an exclusive contract with Impact Wrestling, but the expiration date is unknown. Haven't we known that for like a year that she was exclusive to Impact Wrestling? Like, to me, that's not new.
She wasn't though. She wasn't exclusively signed. She was always. It was always like hers was hers was just by appearance. So this. What's up, ladies?
He's walking into a nightclub. Hey, ladies.
Hurricane Alexander walks in here and
can I buy you a drink?
Usually Hurricane walks in here and just insults Kyle and has a lot of questionable things to him.
Hey, baby, what's your zodiac sign?
Jesus. But yeah, well, who knows? Who knows, man? I do know that she wasn't exclusive until recently, so that's official now. She's on roster. So yeah, what else? What else you guys want to talk about? Let's take a few more.
There's open forum questions in this, right?
I'm looking. Display them, man. Get them on there. Get them on. Here's one from David Valentine. Will the Ascension sign with Impact? What do you guys think? Let's start.
I can see him there.
Yeah. I don't know anything about them. Are they any decent? Can they fit in Impact?
They strike me as someone who would fit in with like Rosemary's World and stuff.
Oh, totally. They are totally undead quality. Yeah. I mean, okay, so they started way back in the like early birth of NXT, going back almost 10 years. Okay, so
they already had their best member, didn't we?
The original was Brahm and
Brahm. It's like Sharon, Lois, and Brahm. Brahm.
What's the British?
Raisin Brahm.
Bram.
Bram like ham?
Bram
I always thought it was
Margera?
Bram because that's how they pronounce it mostly in England, right?
Bram Margera.
I think this
Bram Flakes. What?
this is part of J Bone's British accent here. Brom.
It's J-Bone. My favorite wrestler, Bram.
Coming to the ring now from
Jiminy Christmas.
From
Today
the UK.
on Master Impact Theatre, Brom takes on a lovely James Storm in a
Jiminy
hardcore
Christmas,
match.
you wanker.
All right, J-Bone, go on, please.
I've always said Brom. I don't know. Brom, potato, what the fuck? All right.
All right, go on.
So,
What else we got here?
so the original was Connor and Brame.
Brame. Purposely doing this now.
Is it close with the Brom? All right. So Connor and Bram were the original tag team, and there was a couple other guys that came in and out, and then became when Bram left the company because of the something happened with someone, I forget what.
Oh shit.
I don't want to get into that right now.
Our brothers and sisters from across the pond have spoken. We don't talk like that, guys. We're ignorant Americans. We're ignorant Americans. What do you expect? America.
I'm not Rich Little, and I don't get paid for this. So look here, there you go.
He's Homer Simpson, literally. This
is incredible.
And I'm Homer Simpson without beard, which makes it even fucking worse. All right, and then it became Connor and Victor, and they continued the story, and they were kind of like these goth vampire type badass guys that became indestructible. Okay. And they were the longest running NXT tag chat. What the?
All right, Kyle, take it easy.
We're ignorant Americans.
Oh, we're talking American.
Trent's not.
I'm an American, 100%. Look at that. Look at that America man right there. USA guy right there.
That is America through and through.
That is the proud American son of an immigrant right there, boy.
That is beautiful.
Redneck as fuck.
Then they were brought to the main roster and absolutely shat upon for years. Well, now they've been free since like February, March-ish, like way before everybody else got cut. 50, 100 million people that got cut out of the WWE, and they said they were going to be in or on TV relatively soon, but that was also right at the start of everything going to shit. So I don't know if there were plans for them to go somewhere. I haven't heard anything, and I've been really trying to keep up on this because I would love to see them on TV because I was always a fan of them. They're a decent tag team.
They were booked for some WrestleMania weekend shows, I believe.
They were.
Okay.
Who
knows?
And they've been the indies here and there, but ever since everything went to shit, I haven't seen nothing. So, I mean, I'm still crossing my fingers for them because they're a good tag team. But
a lot of places just aren't running right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of in limbo.
Options are limited right now. Yeah. Interesting. I've never seen a single match. I don't know what they're like, but I'll trust you guys. You guys say if they can fit, especially with Rosemary, that'd be awesome. So
just don't package them as the Road Warriors.
No, I guess that's what did them in, right?
No, and that's what killed them because they added all this extra bullshit to them when they came to the main roster, and then their commentary destroyed them before they even hit the ring. Like JBL just shit all over them on live television. It was like, oh wow, thanks. I was really excited for this, but you already.
He's a twat.
He is. He's the biggest. He's the biggest dickhead ever on commentary. I've hated him for years. The fact that
Russo did us all a favor, booking everybody booking a whole show to beat his ass.
Yeah,
seriously.
This dates back to when he took the title off of Eddie. I hate him from all the way back then.
I take it, Jay, but this is not the place to air your personal vendetta. Right? Whatever happened between you and him is not. This is not the place to put it out there. We got another question here. God damn it! Who was the most overrated wrestler in company history? Josh, what do you got? Who would you say is the most overrated wrestler in Impact history?
The fuck is that noise? Somebody cooking popcorn or something?
Candy.
Oh.
Candy.
Oh, it's you. I thought it was Trent or Jay. It's okay. You, Bill. You guys can do whatever you want. I just beat up.
What you got there?
Yeah, what kind of
I've got some Hershey's cookies and cream.
All right, so we're gonna move. We're gonna move. All right, so just pass it right here. Just pass.
This is getting very Brady Bunchish right now. All right.
He's fat.
Save some candy for J-Bone.
This fat son of a bitch.
All right, Josh, most overrated wrestler in Impact history. Who would you say?
For me, it'd have to be Mike Bennett.
Mike Bennett, interesting, man. Especially at a time where people are clamoring for him to come back now.
Miracle Whip. You know, love for Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Damn. Bill, counter debate. What do you got here?
You know what's funny?
I like them.
I liked them in Ring of Honor, but that was it. And now he just got killed by a world champion somewhere else. So it's like, oh, that's great. That kind of like, fucks him for every other company that wants to bring him in now. Thanks a lot.
I'm actually speaking of that. I'm going to say Nick Aldis. Bram never did it for me, man. I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, Magnus. Magnus never did it for me. I've always felt he was forcing it.
You're right. You're right.
He's always a dick in interviews when he talks about Impact. He's always a dick.
But like even back then, I remember I met him at the Squared Circle restaurant, which was owned by Tara at the time in Chicago.
Oh, good.
It was a house show, and I went to a house show in Battle Creek, Michigan. Then one in DeKalb, Illinois. I went to the Battle Creek one the night before, and I ended up at the Squared Circle the next night. And Nick Aldis, who else? Robbie E, EC3, Eddie Edwards all roll in. And the rest of them, all cool. Nick Aldis, total dick to every fucking fan who was like, hey, what's up, man? Can we take a picture with you and shit like that? Total dick to all of them.
Yeah.
Except, I mean, everybody else was cool. He was the only one who wasn't. So I want to definitely get to this question.
Yeah, he's definitely there. But I also got to add in Eli Drake.
As most overrated?
Overrated, yeah.
Whoa.
I think Impact fandom thinks he was the bee's knees.
He was only greatest on the microphone ever. How's he not?
He was great on the microphone, but that's about all he was great at.
Tell me, yeah, okay.
Oh, this is I want to keep Brian's question up. I want to get to this question too, but I want to hear Bill's reason for that one. That's interesting.
I just think he's during his time, especially because before he became world champ, that's all everybody, all the Impact fans of the day said he should be world champion. He should be world champion. And then his chant. Now you can go Blade, and then everyone just makes excuses. The GFW error was the reason, but his reign was horrible. Like if that happened today, we would shit all over it. And everybody looks at back like, oh, what a missed opportunity Eli Drake was.
And you don't know what he's like backstage. That guy could be a huge dick backstage. It'd be hard to.
All my interactions were fine with him, but I just think it's more like a fan perception thing with Eli Drake. I think everybody looks back to like a glory days that never really happened with Eli Drake.
But let's jump to the next one. I like this one a lot, Trey.
All right.
17, best entrance in TNA/Impact history.
Oh, kick it off. You start off, Kyle.
The greatest of all time has to be Decay with the Marilyn Manson Nobody song. It has to have that song. The other one, it's all right, but the original Decay entrance with the Marilyn Manson theme, give me one of those.
That's very nice. Okay, that's a good one. What do you got, Alicia, for that one?
The Dollhouse.
That's a good one too. The full 3-minute entrance for sure with the Dollhouse. I did like that one. Good one.
Alicia's favorite tag team, the Beautiful People.
That's a good one too. Damn, these are all good.
It's that Velvet Sky zoom in.
It is the Velvet. The pigeons being let loose. All right, what do you got? Josh, what do you got for best entrance of all time?
Oh,
Moose, man. Original Moose or current final boss Moose one he does now?
I love the final boss now, but if you think of his debut, it just, with Mike Bennett and all those people were there, but when the Moose song hit and everybody's like, what is this, and then he came out and everybody's just like, he was larger than life. So
man, that's a good one.
Everything worked well, I think, for that.
Nice. So, very cool. I like that's a good one.
Zach Bonifer in the chat writes 3LK. We love 3 Live Crew.
We do like 3 Live Crew a lot.
That is a
lot of good ones. Even Matt Hardy with the piano from Rebby.
That was going to be my pick. I was a big fan of Matt Hardy, the Broken Era Matt entrance, the piano, and the whole entrance to him, and then everybody's going delete. Yeah, to me that's my favorite. What about you? What about you, Jay?
I'm gonna say Su Yung when she did the full thing with the fog and she had all the dead brides coming out, like bringing out a coffin, and they're all limping and twitching, and oh man, I loved me some Su Yung when she went full. I think it's from about a year ago when she was facing Madison Rayne, and she had that what they call like a cinematic match now, I guess, which has become very popular. But yeah, back when they had the whole all the undead brides coming out, then they were all zombie and
yeah, I like the good one too. Bill, did you give your answer? You didn't give yours yet.
Full thriller mode.
Yes. What do you got, Bill?
Oh, for the entrance, then
yeah.
Period.
You love Monty Brown. I know you love Monty Brown.
I love Monty Brown.
Oh, this is a good one too.
They were all good. And AJ's classic one.
You know which one?
Is a classic.
It's a one-time deal, but when AJ went from Dark AJ to regular AJ, and that one entrance where he came out with the with that super dark song, and he sat there, and everybody's like, "What's going on?" And they went into the Get Ready to Fly, and he fucking exploded.
Mix.
Oh, that to me, that's one of my favorite. The pop.
Oh yeah.
That moment's pop where he goes from that fucking Dark AJ to regular AJ was unfucking real, man. So that's like for a single entrance, I'm gonna go with that one. But I'm surprised. No, Aaron Jackson. Nobody else said LAX. The LAX entrance, like with the helicopter.
Which one though?
I'd say the most current one, the most recent one.
Their Dead President's entrance was always cool.
That was cool too. Yeah, but with the helicopters and the police sirens and shit, that was a good entrance for sure. Yeah, and I always liked that they came out of a different door. That was always my thing. I popped for that.
Yeah, they always came out of their own thing, and no one else came out of there.
Evil
So
ways.
that was kind of cool.
The clubhouse.
They had their own clubhouse before the Rascals had their clubhouse. That was cool.
Oh, XXX, the Anthony XXX writes, nice podcast. Run away while you still can, please.
You're in now, pal. But no, cool. What else we have? There was one by Hakeem I wanted to put up here. Hang on a second. Who's the most improved Impact wrestler in 2020? This is a good question. Josh, let's start with you on this. Most improved this year.
I don't know. It's hard to. I can't pick one right now. I'd have to think about that.
All right, we'll come back to you.
Kiera.
For sure. Kiera. Yeah, I think definitely Kiera came up for sure.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, and Alicia as an honorable mention.
Yes. What do you got? Kaylon, who do you think?
Most improved?
Most improved. And you guys in the chat sound off on this too.
Most improved of 2020, Madison Rayne as a broadcaster / commentator.
I like it. Good answer.
Most progression overall.
Good answer. Very good answer. What else? What do you got, Bill?
Kid.
Ooh, a lot of good ones. Lish was she's near the top of the list there. But I gotta say it, just because he's an MVP all the time, he's the background tonight. I gotta go to Swingman, man. The guy. I'm going with the oldest guy on the roster as the most improved.
Nice. All right. What else we got?
A lot of people in the chat gunning for Rohit.
I was gonna say Rohit. I was gonna say as far as improved, as far as coming up from a shitty situation. But running with the chance. I think that was the thing. Rising to the occasion. What do you got, Jay? Who are you gonna put on there?
Before all the Rohit stuff came, which I gotta say, I agree with Rohit, but my first one that came to mind, I gotta say someone that's really turned on the charm while in WrestleHouse. It really maybe brought in some lady luck as well. Mr. Lair. Oh, excuse me. What are we calling him now?
Lawrence Delicious.
It's all the ring rust, Jay. All the ring rust.
Lawrence Delicious.
The fact that I think he really stole the show when it came to that. I loved it.
Nice. Lawrence Delicious. Cool. You come up with one, Josh? What else you got?
Triple XL are great, though. You got to give it to Triple XL as a whole, not just him.
Fat asses!
They're about to be double XL with all the weight Ace is losing.
Yeah.
lately, man.
That's the thing. I can't hit that soundbite for much longer. He's going from a Big Mac down to a snack rack. You know, he's losing weight. Losing weight.
What do you got, Josh?
I don't know why I didn't say this earlier. Trey
is a good choice. That's a good one
Headline
too.
Slammiversary, not bad.
That's a good one because the rise of Trey was kind of meteoric. Out of nowhere, like him going to the main event randomly was. That's a good one. It's a good answer.
Because you want to know the conversation that I want to have right now?
Good
Very
time,
improved.
Trey.
Very improved.
Very much so. All right, let's do one more. Kyle, I'm gonna let you pick the question. Let's do one more. We're at an hour and a half. Let's wrap it up here with one more. What do we got? Pick a good one, Kyle. Let's get a good one. You guys throw him out there. Let Kalon see him. Kalon.
Hell of why are you throwing me on the spot? Trying to have a question.
Why not? Do your
Stop
fucking-
asking for him. They
do
stop
your-
asking.
do your job.
Kalon and
Your buddy Kyle. Your buddy Kyle.
Yeah, dude. All
right, people in the chat. You do your job. Trent's grilling me, so I'm grilling you. Ask me a question.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, here we go. Critical Stings, we got one right here.
There we go. Worst gimmick / character in Impact history. There's been some, no question.
Aces and eights. Bullshit.
Really? Are you for real?
Pure garbage. That fucking Sons of Anarchy bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck
lot of
Sons of Anarchy. And hey, Alicia, look at me. Look at me. I want you to look at me. Turn your head. Turn your head. Look at me.
Look at me.
Friends is a horrible television show. The worst sitcom ever. Nowhere near Seinfeld. Not even near fucking Family Matters. Just garbage.
Wait, what's wrong with Family Matters? Fucking.
I said not even near Family Matters.
I was
Not
saying,
even near
I hope
Family
you're fucking communist now. Family Matters is
I
incredible.
love Family
Go ahead.
Matters. That wasn't the point. I'm saying Friends is a horrible television show. Friends is garbage, and you should be mad at yourself for liking it.
All right. I'm putting Josh
like
between you now.
TikTok.
You guys
Shut up, Kyle.
break it up. Josh,
What does that have to do with TikTok? I'm a social media star. That's what I do. Hey,
Wait a minute. Wait, when did Alicia proclaim love for Friends? Is it?
You're not on
is that-
Twitter.
I made a Twitter.
You're not on Twitter, Trent. Don't worry about it. The social
All right.
media people are talking. Thank you.
All right, excuse
Thank
me.
you.
Take
Worry
cover.
about your Planters peanuts.
I just said I slept well at night knowing that the cast of Friends were friends in real life, and Kyle ran with it. All of a sudden, we're in competition. Apparently, I said it's the best show ever in the world, which it's not. But yeah, he
Unbelievable.
did something
Kyle.
there, I guess.
All right, Kyle. You're
First of all,
not.
I hate Friends.
It is no Saved by the Bell. You're right, Kyle.
That's for damn sure.
It's better.
Yeah, this is
I'll see.
horrible.
That's for goddamn
garbage.
sure.
That's garbage.
All right.
But
Ace-
worst gimmick / character in Impact history has to be Aces and Eights. I'd like to hear what you guys.
Interesting answer, Josh. What do you got for that? He's nodding his
Willow.
head like he doesn't agree with your answer. Kyle.
No,
What do you got?
no. I think Willow.
Willow.
Not even Itchweed. Not even Itchweed.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just, they never went anywhere with it either. I mean,
That's
it just
true.
Kinda, whoop.
That's very true. It was weird. I wasn't a fan of the Willow thing either. Not at all. Not one bit. What about the good? Gets a good answer, Josh. The good one.
Oh no. Oh God.
Alicia looks like she wants to beat Kalon's ass down. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does. What do you got, Alicia? Who would you say worst of all time?
Oh God, there's so many.
Yeah, there's been some bad ones.
We have to plead the fifth on this one because there's just
I love Aaron Rex character. Fuck that.
Oh wait. Taryn Terrell.
Taryn Terrell, like
I like their entrance, but like Taryn Terrell, she's a good wrestler, but her gimmicks, especially
So
like towards
Dollhouse
the
Taryn
end when
Terrell.
she was feuding with Gail.
That was hot.
Interesting. Taryn Terrell. Okay. All right. What about you, Bill? You've been there for a lot of them. What do you got?
Yeah, like I agree. I wasn't a big Aaron Rex one. I think that one. I think he did a good opening promo and then just it went horribly awry. That's right up there. I know there was some talk in there, and you got to say that the Claire Lynch angle with AJ Styles is near the top. That was horrible.
Top 5 dead or alive for me. Speak for yourself. Top shelf shit right there.
Somebody pointed out, and I forgot about the Angelina Love zombie gimmick. Holy fuck!
With Winter?
That wasn't good.
Yes.
Yeah, with Winter, that wasn't good.
Damn, I forgot all about that. That was fucking terrible. Shit.
It never got concluded, right?
No, she like woke up at one point, and that was it. Like no explanation what it was. That was it. Fuck. Yeah, I never thought about that. What do you got, Jay?
And I'll put any like Paulie stuff.
I gotta say, great minds think alike. Hakeem put it in the chat here. Yeah, and I'm glad he put that in the chat because I had the gimmick in my head. I could not think of what it was called. I knew it was Dustin Rhodes, and when he was in the worst shape of his life, probably the worst run he ever had, and
what's going on over there, Kyle?
I have found something that nobody remembers as we're speaking of the worst. Does anybody remember Madison Rain being the ninja hunter against Dale Kim? Nobody remembers it. I think it lasted for one episode.
I did not remember that at all.
Yeah, you don't want to see the love stains all over my phone. You don't want to see OnlyFans, OnlyFans.
James,
my God, I thought I was muted. Sorry.
Damn. Take it easy, Kyle.
But yeah, Black Rain for me.
Black. I got a controversial one that I think many people might not agree with. I never liked Rockstar Spud. I thought the name
Fuck
you.
I thought the name was stupid. I'm like, I hate this name. He's a fuck. What is he? He's a potato. Like what?
He's a rockstar potato.
He's a rockstar potato. He's like 5'3". He's like, I'm this badass rock.
What's wrong with being 5'3"?
But what the hell was the character? Nothing he did was rock star at all. Like, what
did you see him when he was Coke Star Spud with Big Money Matt? And he was like this.
I did not see that.
Rockstar.
But
when
like,
he was with Rose Clay, whatever his name is.
The name alone, I was like, you're trying to be cool with the name like potato, like Spud. Your fucking name is Potato. Like
like him versus EC3 with Kurt Angle. You didn't like any of that?
No, the match was fine.
You didn't like any of that?
Like it was fine. Like he as a performer was great, but I'm like the character is terrible.
Can anybody do that lip thing? I can't do that. Can anybody do it? That Spud thing with the lip.
People are grilling me on this Rockstar Spud thing.
Yeah, fuck you, Trent. Fuck you.
What do you have?
My album Spud shirt somewhere.
I think the name is terrible. Spud. Spud is amazing. Rockstar Potato.
I'm not letting this shit fly. I'm not going to.
McKenzie was a dog, man.
He was huge.
McKenzie was a beer drinking dog. That has nothing to do with this.
All of the UK is going to come down on you like a. Oof.
He's a national treasure.
Dude, people are grilling me.
Back to Spud, Trent. Fuck you. I'm on Spud's side.
He ranks right up there with Grotto.
Oh. Great. I like Grado.
I like Grado.
Oh, great. Wait, great.
Grado. Are you purposely pronouncing your A's all fucking weird now?
Is it
Brom, Grado, these soft A's?
Get this guy a Rosetta Stone or something. I mean, what do you got? Third grade education, Jay?
Grado?
Grado.
Grotto?
Oh, darn.
Oh my. The grotto, something else completely.
I mean, he came out to Madonna, whatever.
It was great. All right, let's wrap it up, guys. It's getting a little long in the tooth. Josh, we want to thank you for coming on, man. Can people hire you to do graphics? Do you want to plug your stuff? Get your plugs in here, man. Where can people get you?
Absolutely.
So will you be my personal hitman for all these graphics I need? Because I'm cutting everyone else out and doing my own show.
Hey, J-Bo, cut his mic.
We need a late night logo. We need After Dark logo. We need logos. The After Dark logo, I want a martini glass with an olive in it. It's like late night at TNI After Dark. That's what I want.
We got him on the show. He's happy now. We can maybe do a couple
of things. I'm bullshit, Trent. You give a mouse a cookie. He wants a glass of milk. I want more.
J-Bo, cut his mic.
He bangs for the gang.
Cut his mic. All right, Josh, get your plugs in here, please. Thank you. All right, you got to read it off for the audio people here because people listen to audio.
You can find me at Aries Executes on Twitter, or just search my name on Facebook. And that's PAXTON as the last name. So,
what about the company? You got a company website people can go to?
We do, but it is under construction, and it is Carnage Athletics.
Onlyfans.com/.
Kind of hard to see that.
That logo's cool as fuck, man. That is a badass logo.
Yeah.
Hook it up with some hats, man. Get us some hats.
Yeah.
We'll plug your
hats to them, Carnage.
Comic book nerds. So
I like
we
that
named the
fucking
company
logo.
Carnage Athletics. So.
That's a cool ass logo. I really like that a lot. Good stuff. Carnage Athletics, guys. Get a hold of them for all your graphic design.
It's on Facebook if you need to get a hold of us for sure on that. We're getting that website done. So.
Cool. Very nice.
Those are bullshit comics, not cool comics like Archie or
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
I'm actually a DC fan. I was fighting for another name, but
take it easy. Take it easy. The two of you, let's just separate this. What do we got there?
Oh, DC. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
I was on a little DC binge this weekend. Watch a little Doom Patrol.
Very cool. Very cool.
Recommend.
Doom Patrol. All right. Let's get Alicia. Where can people find you on audio and stuff, or on online? You got rid of
find me at Alicia BK. What?
You got rid of your social media handle there. It's not even in there anymore.
Oh. I didn't do it. I don't know. It must just be because of my boyfriend's computer. It's logged in different.
Different one. Yeah.
You can find me at Alicia BK, all one word, on the Instagram and the Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
You were a follow. She was spitting fire this weekend. It's been great. Been fucking great.
Word vomit.
The Twitter has been on fire this weekend, and I'm here for it. Let's put it that way. I was here for the show this weekend. All right, Kaylon, plug the show you're supposed to be on, and not this one. Where can people actually get a hold of you? Like, why did you come on here? Really? Like, you came here. You disrupted the whole show.
Bitch, I created the Sunday show. Take it deep.
Created the Sunday show.
Take it deep, Trent. Take it deep.
Right, go ahead. Where can Bill find you?
All over again.
And your guys. I hate to say that his show has done decent numbers, and it's really bothering me to admit that. But go ahead, fucking.
You did help, but I follow me on Twitter at KL on the mic. Shoot me DMs. Give me a subscription to your OnlyFans account. I'd love to subscribe to it. Questions, comments, concerns, anything, and please listen to KL's Hit and Run. You never know who the special guest is going to be. We're running down Impact Wrestling a little quicker. This is like a 7-hour program, like everything else we put out. It's advertised as a 10-minute show, but it's really like 40 minutes to an hour. So there's that. And just like somebody said last week, Trent, my inconsistency is my consistency, and that's all you need to know.
Unbelievable.
And just remember, Trent, they could have been anywhere else in the world, but they chose to be here on TNI.
Unreal. Bill, where can they get a hold of you and find you and know where show you're going to be at? Tweet you.
Yeah, they can get me on Twitter at my name at William M. Gardner, Gardner. Same on Instagram, and from my last week at shows, you will be seeing some pictures and photographic evidence that I am there. So, yeah, take a look for me. You can. But the best way to find me is to watch our shows every week, because I will usually give the rundown of where I'll be. So come and say.
We need a Bill tracker. We need like a Bill map tracker, like the Santa tracker. Remember, like the Santa tracker that comes out and after Thanksgiving,
we'll get NORAD involved.
Get NORAD involved. Exactly. J-Bone.
There were some discussions. There might be some big plans to get this year done.
So if we get the William Gardner icon of his head just bouncing across the country, it's follow the bouncing Bill.
There we go. Be like Indiana Jones, be the red line.
Yeah. Bill's road vlog.
It's the new Twitch emoji.
Bill's road vlog.
There we go. Follow Bill. Nationwide. So you can follow me over on another little podcast called Smash This Podcast, where we're smashing all things wrestling on the YouTube. It's also on the Instagram, the Twitter box, and on the Facebook. You can find me on the Twitter box at JBone5150. That's JAYBONE 5150.
Very nice, guys. You guys can get me at Trent Zuberi over on Twitter. The show is at We Talk Impact on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or just search Total Nonstop Impact. It comes right up. Available in all audio formats: Apple Podcast, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify. What else? The other one? Pandora, and officially now on the new Amazon podcast platform. So we're now part of Amazon Podcasts. That's a new beta program they're putting out. So guys, if you are Amazon Prime users, apparently you get all sorts of perks with listening to podcasts on Amazon. So add us on Amazon Prime or Amazon Podcast. It's through the Amazon Music. So follow us on there as well.
Does that mean some people call themselves elite? We can start calling ourselves.
Cut his mic, please,
Prime?
before he finishes the sentence.
Prime?
Somebody cut his mic. Unbelievable. What you try to ambush me with on the show sometimes. It's incredible.
I was just talking about Eric.
Boomer. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I got to remember to hit that once in a while. What are you saying, Bill?
Well, he's just talking about Eric Young and World Elite. Remember that?
Take it easy. Take it easy. All
Yeah,
right.
because he was elite before the elite.
Hey, whoa, what are you talking about? There was only one elite.
Proud as a peacock.
Twitch.tv/Total Nonstop Impact. Guys, subscribe, follow, cheer bits. Get a hold of us. Twitch has been amazing to us. There is a subscription party. I'm sure another one's going to happen at some point, probably Tuesday during the watch along, which we do an Impact Wrestling watch along Tuesday nights during the duration of the show. And then 15 minutes after it goes off the air, we go live with the review, Total Nonstop Impact, the flagship show. So guys, join us for the party. Wednesday nights is the Xplosion watch along. Thursday, Throwback Thursday, NWA TNA reviews, and then Sunday's the open forum.
Chat's calling Bill drunk.
Jesus. ProWrestlingTees.com/Total Nonstop Impact. Guys, featuring the new shirt by Josh Paxton. Josh, thank you again very much for doing what you did. We appreciate that, man. It's been a pleasure to have you on, too.
No problem. Thanks
Extra version.
All right, take it easy, guy. The guy's trying to say goodbye here.
I'm having fun with my sound bites, Trent.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Absolutely. All right, Josh, go ahead.
No, thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
Thank you. Definitely join us again, man.
Thank you for that beautiful design, Josh.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Make these guys look a little older next time. That's all. I gotta have my emphasis on the age.
No, thank you for the new logo. And the logo's already getting into play too, so we appreciate you putting that together, man. So
No
very
problem,
cool.
guys. No problem.
All right, well, definitely join us again at some point for the for like a watch along or something, man. Hop on with us. We'd love to have you back. But guys, that's gonna do it for us. Tuesday night we'll be back. Don't forget the flagship show is all right after Impact goes off the air. But join for the watch along. I know. I think we got Bill, Jay. We got a couple people interested in joining, cashing in their t-shirt appearances on the watch along this week. So we'll be lining those up. And if you reached out to Jay or myself, you'll be on for Tuesday. And I think that's gonna do it. Guys, have a good week. What's up?
I'm going to be contacting someone shortly after the show tonight.
There you go. Awesome. Guys, have a great week. Monday sucks. Try to make it good. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Jay, you don't got to call him.
Jesus
Your
Christ.
stream came in. It's okay. I got the phone call for you. I talked to your wife.
All right, that's enough. I got it.
Understood about half of that.
Trying to fucking close the show already.
Pathetic.
All right, that's it. I'm closing the show. All right, guys, we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you very much.
Find me the name of this garbage show again that I'm on.
Total Nonstop Impact.
My name's John, capital letter E, period, Bravo, and you're listening to the Total Nonstop Impact Podcast.
This is the jaw-jacking Tuesday Night Impact, and his mother called him son because he shines like one. Mocha Skin Manimal, Rohit Raju, and you are watching Total Nonstop Impact.
This is Taya La Güera Loca, and you are listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
The Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and you're listening to Total Nonstop Impact.
We are the Rascals. And you are listening to Total
Nonstop
Impact Podcast, baby.
Woo! And what you're really listening to is Total Nonstop Impact. Don't you dare miss a lesson.